got scared for a second. Did you see this? I don't know if on my end or your end, but it froze a little bit.
It froze?
The not the computer, but the screen froze.
Oh no! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to PTC on here on this Monday evening. What is going on in the world of podcasting this evening? Sean, you froze on your end?
Or like very few. I thought the stream ended for a second, but like it stuck.
We're live.
Oh, now I know we are now, but
you didn't know then. What's going on, everybody? Your host, Robin Vogt here, my co-host, Mr. Tom Micho, who may just so happen aliens?
Aliens? Probably.
I mean
the Rapture didn't take me, so
all right. So controversy, right? Let's start off with this. I know it's not a part of tonight's rundown, but we're talking about the Rapture. No, that's not. Sorry, I didn't mean to. That was Bryce Harper. I didn't want Bryce Harper.
He. No mind.
Sean, what were you gonna say?
I said he could
go. What was that?
I said he could go to a different team.
I'm not sure that's what you
out of the baseball, out of retire.
Out of baseball, not.
No.
You weren't saying.
No. I was joking.
Okay. Just because I feel that way too. Out of baseball, not out of. Yes. Want to make that clear to ladies and gentlemen. We'll get into postseason talk. We'll get into the Philadelphia Phillies being in the postseason. Of course, the Boston Red Sox are in the postseason as well. Sean, how are you doing this evening, my friend?
I'm doing well. The weekend has been great for me. Red Sox won, Bama won, Packers tied, I guess. So
yeah, we'll get into that too.
How about you?
We'll get into it. All right, we'll talk.
I was talking about other than sports. How was you?
Other than sports was really nice. Just kind of hung out, watched sports from home. Hung out with Kylie and my wife Shaylin, and spent some time with family. Maybe played a few board games. Just living the sweet life with Zach and Cody over here, essentially. So,
just missing Zach and Cody.
Just missing. Oh, by the way, Sean, breaking news. What? Did we know this was going to happen? I think we did know.
I did. I texted you.
We did because I texted you, so you should know.
No. But I said,
"Wake the fuck up!" Like
I said when I sent you the screenshot on Twitter. I said no, and then in parentheses saw this coming because we talked about it before, and this was more like 10 episodes ago that we did.
Yeah.
No! What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
I wish he retired with the Celtics.
So Al Horford officially signed with the Golden State Warriors, which, by the way, Sean, did you notice once Al Horford signed with the Golden State, suddenly Shams was putting out tweets like all these players, Jordan Poole, and all these other guys are re-signing with the Golden State Warriors.
The biggest news out of that because it's media day. Don't forget,
right?
Media day.
Yeah, we tweeted that out. Yeah, big media day.
I lost my. I thought I was going to say. I know some. I hope most Celtics fans, when we play Golden State, we give them a good welcome back to TD Garden.
That's the hope, right? Yeah.
I know some players won't do that, but for me personally, I love him. He is a great person, player. Of course, I'm gonna accept where he goes and all that. So
you sounded a little bit like you might not accept where he's going.
Oh no, not at all, because I'm gonna miss him. But at the same time,
I see. It's out of the kindness of your heart that you're feeling this way. Yeah,
that's right.
If he goes to Golden State,
I like Golden State. I like Golden State as a team. Some of the players on there I don't like, but I like them as a team.
Do you like the Golden State Warriors, or do you like the Golden State Valkyries, or do you like both?
mean, I like both. I'm like
Okay.
I'm already on the Valkyries train.
Did you just say that you're on the Valkyries train? Is that what you're saying? Okay. All right. I mean, you have been. You've been riding them as almost this entire WNBA
Yeah.
season.
I mean,
Anyway, that's a different Golden State team, of course.
yeah.
Boy, yeah, Al Horford's return to Boston is going to be something else, isn't it? At the end of the day here.
Yeah, it will be. I don't know how far Golden State will get for the next the 2025-2026 season. But we'll see. I know I've seen videos of Jason Tatum doing much better. I know he's not going to be there opening day, but he wants to be going back at a home game. He wants to come back for a home game.
Right. Yes. Yeah. I was watching some of the clips from our friends, the CLS Celtics team on social media, sitting down with Jason Tatum before, of course. And, with media day and everything, this is big time for the NBA. I just love one of the comments that I saw saying to LeBron James, we'll see you next season. He laughed at it. He said, yeah, okay. He does that. Listen, he's been doing that for the last 5 years. He's been joking about, oh, yeah, I might come back. I might not. We know he's going to be back. The dude's going to play until he's 74 years old. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Unless Kevin Hart keeps making fun of him. Listen, those ads with Kevin Hart and LeBron James making fun of him with the butterscotch candies and everything, like, LeBron looks like, I don't know.
I mean, might as well bring Shaquille O'Neal back at this point, right?
Also, the memes of Steph Curry all gray that are going around of him at media day, like making him look like he's like 80 years old. Steph's not that old.
I mean, he's getting up there.
Are you telling me, Sean, that it's time to put Steph Curry in the senior citizen home? Is that what you're telling me?
No.
It was at LeBron's time.
LeBron's only like 5 years older than him, I think. I think Steph is like 37.
So not a Mr. Krabs will walk you to your room situation yet over there. Okay. Gotcha. All right. I mean, that's important. I mean, we got to remember, really, can't believe I'm asking this question and answering it. For LeBron and Steph this year, this has got to be do or die for their careers this year in terms of getting to the playoffs, making a run, and eventually working towards a championship. They've both been pretty much out of the picture the last, safe to say, 3 years here.
More like 7 years, honestly.
Right.
7 or 8.
I mean, they keep so Golden State and the Lakers continually in the power rankings to start the year are top 5 or top 10. I think last year was the first time that the Lakers were outside the top 10. But they didn't have a center. They didn't have any big man really other than LeBron.
Honestly, I think the Warriors have a better chance than the Lakers right now.
Do you think adding Al Horford here has been the piece needed to keep Jordan Poole and to keep that going?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think Jimmy Butler and Steph have been playing better together.
Yeah, that's a better combo than we thought it was going to be.
And I take back whatever I said 6 months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Not
personality.
What did you say?
Not personality.
Remind everybody what you said.
I said it was going to be. Jimmy Butler's personality wasn't great, and it was not going to work out for the Warriors.
That is not what you said. You said a very specific phrase.
What was my phrase? Can you repeat that?
You said specifically, Sean, that Jimmy Butler going to Golden State was going to be a shit show. That's what you said.
I did say that.
You were being so nice right there. You're like, the dynamics are not going to work very well there, and that the relationship is going to. No. You said it was going to be a shit show.
It was going to be a shit show, and now it's not a shit show.
I appreciate your honesty. And now it's not going to be a shit show because Al's there.
No.
You can call me Betty.
Al just brings good vibes.
Now, are they going to play Call Me Al when he comes out?
I would hope so.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Like that would be perfect. Either that or they play that they play that at the Guard when he comes home.
I read that for the Garden, but
We're not telling the folks at TD Garden or the Celtics organization what to do. We're just telling them what to do. That's all.
Watching for the organization, don't listen to us.
No, especially since they're under new ownership. Definitely not. We are not the combo to be listening to when it comes to those things. I just want to make that really clear to everybody.
We don't make good decisions here at Beating the Chat.
We really don't. Speaking of not great decisions, Sean, it's that time here. It's time to go through what I love even more.
What I love even more is pour it over box scores.
Ooh, that
I think I'm
is.
just humming mine more. I like doing. It just makes it more funny.
Are you a bigger fan of the humming version of that song specifically?
Actually, I do. I don't know why.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time here on Painting the Chat podcast. It is box scores time. Sean Michaud. Starting tomorrow evening, we have postseason baseball.
October. I mean, it's not going to be October tomorrow, but October race was here.
We're close enough. It's the 30th. The Detroit Tigers take on those Cleveland Guardians. Sean, that was quite a division to watch play out at the end, wasn't it?
It really was. Wasn't expecting who was going to be on top of who.
Detroit blowing a 15-game lead in the division. Cleveland coming up, by the way, that we didn't talk about it. David Fry getting hit in the face by Tarek Skubal there during the series. Big shout out to David Fry. That's never fun when that happens, but he'll be back. And Cleveland's looking to take a big lead there. Oh yeah, I mean that's like the worst possible scenario for that. Yeah. They play at 1:00 p.m. on Tuesday tomorrow. 1 p.m. Game one there. The San Diego Padres take on the Chicago Cubs. John, Craig Counsell leading the Chicago Cubs.
They're going to say Craig
this
Breslow.
Year. We'll talk about Craig Breslow coming up down the road here, of course. They're taking on the San Diego Padres. We will have, again, coming up here, PTC picks for all of these Game 1 matchups. The Boston Red Sox tomorrow evening, ESPN. I know we'll get into it. I have thoughts about it being on ESPN for this first round against the Yankees for Game 1. They play at 6 p.m. again on ESPN.
I think I have some thoughts as well.
Yep. And then, of course, the Cincinnati Reds, who ended up sneaking in here in the last wildcard spot. They take on the Los Angeles Dodgers at 9 p.m. on ESPN.
I like the Reds and all that, but I wish they didn't take it away from the Mets.
Yeah, we'll have a nice little discussion about that. And coming up later this evening, right now, the New York Jets are taking on the Miami Dolphins. The current score in that is 10-0 Dolphins. The New York Jets just trying to figure it out here. We got Justin Fields back this evening. We are in the second quarter with 9:15 left. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Denver Broncos tonight. It's a doubleheader Monday night. I've been waiting all day for Monday night. I don't think that's the right song.
No.
Yesterday in the NFL in Dublin, Ireland.
That was a fun game to watch. I was watching that yesterday.
Wasn't it? Yeah, Minnesota Vikings and Carson Wentz taking on Aaron.
Woke up, turned the TV on. Didn't think. I forgot where they're playing. Like, why are they playing football at 10 a.m.? Oh, they're in Ireland, Dublin.
They're in Ireland, Dublin. Yes, that's right. The Aaron Rodgers and the
Minnesota Vikings.
The Vikings. Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Minnesota Vikings 24-21. Aaron Rodgers with the big ending of the game. Sean, the Los Angeles Chargers and Justin Herbert lose it to the New York Giants. Jackson Dart, Ole Miss quarterback, first start as a New York Giant, comes out really impressive on the ball. This is that translation from college football to the NFL. Like when you are part of the SEC, we talk about the SEC all the time when it comes to college basketball, even in football, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina,
Clemson,
all these teams,
LSU.
Clemson. They just put out really great product into the NFL. Jackson Dart goes out. He has an amazing first game. as a New York Giant. The Tennessee Titans lose to the Houston Texans 26-0. A big old nothing burger for the Tennessee Titans.
Big fat zero.
Big fat zero.
Fat
The
goose
Washington Commanders are beaten by the Atlanta Falcons 34-27. The Buffalo Bills cruise against the New Orleans Saints 31-19. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31-25. The Detroit Lions beat the Cleveland Browns 34-10. The New England Patriots spank the Carolina Panthers 42-13. Drake May has an MVP type game. Really impressive. One of the better games of the day, too. The Jacksonville Jaguars beating the San Francisco 49ers. Head coach Liam Cohen and Robert Saleh, former head coach of the New York Jets, barking back and forth at each other. Sean, we almost had two coaches fighting on the field after.
That, but
crazy moment. Crazy moment. Love seeing the competition. It's really good for the NFL. The Indianapolis Colts are not undefeated anymore. The Los Angeles Rams beat them 27-20. The Kansas City Chiefs beat the Baltimore Ravens 37-20. The Baltimore Ravens starting the season 1-3. And Lamar Jackson is hurt and is not sure if he's going to come back next week. What is going on in Baltimore?
I don't know. I mean, that's not the Baltimore I used to watch.
No. I mean, this is a team that everybody thought was going to make the Super Bowl this year. Looks like we're looking in a different direction here.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen unless they turn around but we'll see.
We'll see what happens. The Chicago Bears beat the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders 25-24. And Sean, we're gonna get right into this right after the score. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first tie of the season from I've been waiting all day for Sunday night.
Yeah.
A final in overtime. Packers and Cowboys tie the game 40-40. Ladies and gentlemen, before we even get into it, that has been your box scores of the year.
What I love even more is pouring over box scores.
Sean,
Pouring on the box
What?
score.
what a game.
I mean, it was. Unfortunately, I didn't stay up all night. I got too tired.
I
watched until halftime. It was time for my bedtime for me. But
It's bedtime.
it is sleeping time. But from what I saw from the first half, it was mostly all Green Bay.
Yeah, it was
until the very last until the last 5 minutes of the half, because why am I blanking on his name?
quarterback.
Of
That man right over there.
yeah, why am I blanking on the name?
You talking about Dak Prescott?
Thank you. Yeah, Dak. My mind.
That's okay. No, it's listen, you were a sleepy man.
It's a Monday night. It's a Monday for me. Yeah, but it's all because of him in the end of the second half. That's why he got up. But the Packers defense wasn't really doing well during the last half of the first half. So, it was a good game overall.
It was. Yeah, I mean, listen, go Pack go. Your face was all over Twitter last night in the
My
Packers
face?
feeds. Yeah, your face with the Packers sweatshirt. That was let me tell you, the PTC feed was sharing that out with every Go Pack Go hashtag that was out there. Listen, we earned some Packers fans through the PTC feed, which we love. We love seeing the Green Bay representation. Yes. Sean loves it.
Come follow me if you're a Packers fan.
There you go. See, his hold on a second. Yeah, see? Now this is just the thing. That's his handle right there.
Right here.
At Sean Michaud 1. Packers fans, go follow that man.
I don't have my Packers thing on today, but that jersey is so warm, so it might be a couple months until I wear it. So
we can't wait to see it back out there. Yeah, no, I mean, Jordan Love received a lot of criticism from last night towards the end of the game. I think he made some ill-advised passes. I know the coaching staff was a little bit confused by some of the decisions he made there. I mean, the fact that it came down to overtime, him making that ill-advised throw that kept Matthew Golden in bounds. And by the time they got up and spiked the ball, there was 1 second left on the clock. Now think about that. If they had spent just an extra second more getting that ball ready, game would have been over. Cowboys would have won. So there's a lot to learn, I think, for both teams. The fact that 80 total points were scored in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, the sports books last evening, everybody lost. Everybody thought, what was it on Sunday Night Football? They said 78% of Americans had the Green Bay Packers last night. That's an astonishing number one. And number two, I think this Dallas Cowboys team, come the trade deadline, I mean, they're just one or two pieces away from doing something. And I'm talking about adding on defense because Micah Parsons got to Dak Prescott in that first half. He did.
Yeah, he did.
It was towards the end of the first half and the beginning of the second half that things got a little bit weird over there on the Green Bay Packers defense. Maybe they need to also go and add somebody else. But boy, oh boy, I mean, you want to take on either one of these teams going forward in the NFC.
It's going to be tough.
Look out. Yeah. I mean, the NFC, other than the Philadelphia Eagles right now in the NFC East, maybe the Cowboys find a way in. I don't know. I was just very impressed with some of their play last night. Better than I thought they were going to be.
Sorry, I was just looking at the
stat line for it.
I was looking at the standings for a second, but
yeah, no, it's I don't know how it's going to play out, but the fact that we have our first tie of the year and that come playoff time, let's say the Packers are trying to fight a way into the playoff, for some reason the Detroit Lions skyrocket themselves up.
If they both make it, it's going to be it'll be a great depending how they of course
seed
down.
And whatever else.
The seed, if they play together, that's going to be an insane game in the whole season.
If you're saying an NFC wildcard game is Dallas versus
something like that, yeah,
a rematch of this tied game. Oh, I see what you're saying. That would be very cool.
We just don't know. It's way too early to tell.
Early.
We're in week 5 now. 5. What week are we on?
We are officially in week 4. Week 4. So yeah, no, this is bye week time. So the Green Bay Packers are moving into a bye week, and then the Dallas Cowboys are taking on the New York Giants coming up here. My wife is opening up a ice cream sandwich. The baby is down. Not down. I just gotta be real careful how I say these things. I'm like, she's sleeping.
She's asleep.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate the backup there. She's taking a nap. Thanks, honey. Appreciate the appearance. But yeah, it'll be fascinating to see what happens come wild card time, how that plays out. If both of them, I'm pretty confident the Green Bay Packers are going to make it, just based on how Jordan Love's been playing this year and whatever else.
Yeah.
But we shall see. Sean, any final thoughts as the Packers fan here about how last night went? It sounds like this bye week is going to be necessary too for you guys to kind of like revamp and get ready.
Yeah, I think that's what we need for our team, especially coming in for I don't know who we're playing next.
Yeah, because you have the bye week. So
we'll play the Bengals.
Oh, and Bengals play tonight. We'll see how Denver handles them too. Sure, some Packers fans are going to be watching that game just out of curiosity.
I mean the Bengals lost last game, so we'll see. We'll see how the Bengals play tonight.
They got Browning out there. I mean, Burrow's out the entire rest of this year, so they're working on backup quarterback season right now.
That's tough for them without Joe.
It is. It's tough, and that's a team that, I mean, Cincinnati is full on with the Cincinnati Reds right now because the Cincinnati Bengals ain't playing too well. And
Cincinnati needed a team, so that's gonna be that's
need
the Reds, I
something.
guess.
Guess it is. Guess it is in that case. Also in the football world, Sean, we'll move away from the Packers game here because it's a lot of hypotheticals. What's not a hypothetical? Your Alabama Crimson Tide get the win
What a
over the Georgia Bulldogs.
what a game! I mean, we had it in the first half, but I know Georgia came back, but our defense played really well in the second half.
Yeah, I was really impressed by that Alabama defense.
I was getting very nervous by the fourth quarter and like the 5-minute mark left. I was
Mhm.
Georgia was going to score again, but yeah, I mean,
Ty Simpson, man. Like, so this is the thing. I looked at Ty Simpson coming into this Alabama season with Kalen DeBoer. DeBoer is the back. How about that? And Ty Simpson has been really impressive. He's worked extremely well with head coach DeBoer.
Yeah.
And I mean, he may not be a top NFL prospect quarterback, but he's doing some real good stuff with Alabama. If nothing, he is allowing others to shine on this offense. Big number 74 there, by the way. Forgot his name. Getting that little catch and run there on the offensive line. 6'6", 348 pounds, running with a football towards the end zone. Absolute beast. Love.
His name, if to remember, it's Caden Proctor.
Caden Proctor, Big Proc. Love.
Yeah.
Big Proc with the rock. How about that? Look at just absolutely.
He's on the screen there too. Whichever thing paying attention.
I'm telling you, super impressive. I bet there's a bunch of NFL scouts looking at Proctor saying, "Wow, he's done. Put him in at quarterback. At this point,
yeah,
put him in." Ty Simpson gets hurt. Put Proctor in at quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, we need some more big, tall quarterbacks.
These some big boys on that front line, don't you?
Yeah, we do. I mean, that's our defense right there.
That's your defense. Yeah, exactly. Sean, you must be feeling good about Alabama. I'm sure after this week beating Georgia, they will be going back up in the rankings as well.
Yeah, I mean, after Georgia, if Georgia beat Bama, I think would be having a different conversation here. But we needed that win.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, you guys were sitting at 17, I would imagine, with some of the other teams.
I think we were seed 16 last time.
16? Okay. So you're probably going to break top 10. I would imagine at least 10. There were some losses. We should know by Tuesday, Wednesday. So either tomorrow or Wednesday, we'll have those rankings before Saturday. Usually it's the day after, but
yeah, I think LSU is going to be up there still. LSU's so well.
Also, can I just say, I'm gonna take Alabama off because they're just absolutely incredible. Vanderbilt.
Yeah, that LSU Ole Miss team was incredible. I know incredible LSU game. Lost, but like
Vanderbilt of all the schools in the SEC, 4-0 to start the year. We were wondering, like, the minute that they expanded the college playoffs in football to, closer and closer towards how it is in college basketball by having a larger ranking system and allowing more SEC and Big Ten and Big East teams into the tournament itself. I think we fully expected that a team would come out of the works in each one of those conferences and be like, whoa, hold on a second here. Is Vanderbilt going to become a ranked team? They're 4-0 and they are not even ranked. And they play in the SEC.
I mean, they should be ranked.
I think this week. I think you're going to see. It's power. It's strength of schedule. It's all those other stats as well. I
personally know more college basketball Vanderbilt because they're so good, looking team.
Also, baseball. Vanderbilt baseball historically too.
But I'm glad to see Vanderbilt football doing well.
It's been really surprising. So I think we'll have to wait and see. But they have a big matchup coming up this week. I believe Alabama plays Vanderbilt next, if I'm
No,
not
no, you're right.
mistaken.
You're
Which is
right.
a huge game. I know the game day folks are going to be down there for ESPN, Pat McAfee, and all of them
That's gonna be a tough game for Vanderbilt, though.
because they're in Alabama. They're down in
I mean,
Tuscaloosa.
that and it helped that we just beat Georgia.
Yes, the confidence is back. I think there was a lot of concern about where Alabama stood. Sorry, where Alabama stood post, these last couple of weeks.
I think Alabama's good with their defense. I think their offense needs a little bit more work, especially like during the last game. The second half offense was not good at all, and they had to rely on the defense.
Yeah, I did notice that as well. Can I just say, also, because we're going to move into baseball coming up here, because there's a lot that's going on in baseball. Of course, the Boston Red Sox are in the postseason, which is super exciting. We're going to get into some PTC picks for that as well, and for around baseball. Sean, I just want to say, as your best friend, as your co-host,
yes,
here on the show,
what else?
I cannot tell you.
Give me more else.
As my secret lover, no.
Shaded it. No, I didn't.
She said, "I knew it." She screamed it. Listen,
Right.
We're moving.
Moving on.
So to watch you talk about football here on the show is just like, it tickles my pickle. I mean, tickles my fancy. Sorry.
I mean, that too.
Yes, it tickles my fancy to see it happening. And
Because
I imagine
because I don't talk about football enough. That's why.
But I guess it's when your teams are really good, right? When the Packers are really good, when Bama's really good.
I mean, Bama's always good, but it's usually NFL. Packers haven't been good in like 10, 15 years. And it's like the best I've seen them.
Yeah, it's enjoyable to watch, right? Like, as speaking as a Jets fan, who our team is still down 10-0.
You still constantly talk about the Jets, even though
I do. I still love I love my teams, and but there's something to be said about watching you, baseball, basketball, strictly a lot of that over the years, suddenly being like, wow, watching Bama, watching Green Bay, and hearing you comment on like, screen packages and like things that they're doing during the game. Dude, again, tickles my fancy. Just want to put that out there. Love seeing it. Love seeing it, man. Keep it up. This is Sean Michaud football right here.
I mean,
Sean Michaud football.
This is the same thing when you talk about golf. I love when you talk about golf. It's fascinating to me. Or like any other sports that I don't really watch, or teams that I don't really.
I was going to talk about golf, but the Ryder Cup was this weekend, and Europe kicked the U.S.'s ass, and I just don't want to. Anyway, Rory McIlroy on 18 just flipping the bird to everybody as he was saying, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you," as he was walking off the course. I thought that was pretty cool at the end of the day. We have TGL season coming up. That will be part of that conversation for sure. But Sean, we have baseball here this evening to get into. This is kind of like our main topic this evening because there's so much going on postseason.
Anything else we need to get out before we end with baseball?
I have nothing else. This is what I've been waiting for. Unless you got something.
The only thing I have is Juju Watkins not playing next year.
Yes, I did see that. Could you give everybody an update around that? Because I saw it on socials.
Yeah, let me pull it up for a second.
Because
I saw. When did I post it? Yeah,
I did see you post something
Alexa,
about it.
Which is, I guess Alexa Filippo. I think she's the Shams of WNBA. I think that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
And she said Ricky and Juju Watkins will be sidelined for the 25-26 season, which means probably she's going to play next year.
Right.
I mean, the 2026, 2027, and then probably do the 2027 WNBA draft probably.
Yeah.
But I see that, and I'm heartbroken for her because she can't play. But
Yeah.
I feel like she might have re-injured it. I'm guessing. That's
So-
what I feel like. I mean, it feels like the same injury like what Paige had, and of course AZ, and then same thing with Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
I mean, we see Jason Tatum coming back.
Achilles tear. Yeah,
a little quicker, but their time frame's much different.
Sean, so this is my question too, because I imagine
it's just all these injuries. I'm just,
all the injuries. Yeah.
Nafisa Collier is out now, and I don't see her. Well, the Lynx season's over, anyways, which I felt bad. Everyone's just getting injured. It is mostly basketball has been getting more injuries.
I noticed that it is more basketball,
and I can't deal with these injuries like that.
So what does this do for Juju's draft stock heading into next? So not this season, of course, but next season at the conclusion of it. Like,
Okay.
Because we see this with so many other WNBA superstars right now who are running into Achilles or hamstring or, additional injuries, and how that can affect the WNBA season in terms of ratings and whatever else. Like we keep talking about here on the podcast, Sean, Juju Watkins and AZ Fudd and like all these superstar players in the WNBA that are coming up.
Yeah.
They're going to be, pushing the WNBA brand forward here. The injuries don't help that. I know they can't help it, right? Like these are freak things that happen. But I'm sure the WNBA is also sitting there and looking, and I'm sure USC is even sitting there and saying, like, what do we do here? Because they rely on that. There's a kickback. They get a top draft pick in the WNBA draft. There's money that comes back to the university for those kind of moves.
It's hard, especially for the WNBA, how there's less games for them. Like
right. They may have to rethink that.
It's different, like how Jason Tatum's not going to play. He's probably going to miss a month or two, but he's going to still play next season. See, if Jason Tatum was in the WNBA, which he's not, he'd probably
breaking news.
It's freaking news. He'd probably not. He would probably not play that season, the next season, just because how short the season.
Right.
I mean, that's how it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was my news. So.
Yeah. No, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, especially because I cannot imagine that this will be the only kind of injury that we will see in women's or men's college basketball this year that we're going to look at and be like, oh boy, that's going to change tournaments. That's going to change records. That's really going to mess with conferences. USC was really hoping on Juju to help carry USC this upcoming year. Is there another team out that they play in the Pac-12, correct? So is there another team out in the Pac-12 that's going to kind of slip in this, like Oregon or one of those other schools that's going to kind of slip into this spot? Or Cal? I mean, UCLA, Lady Bruins as well.
Yeah, I just don't know what's going to happen. USC has a lot of good players on the team right now, but like they made it all way, but lost to UConn. So
yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see what happens at the end of the day. I'm glad you brought up that subject because I did see it scroll across my feed as well. In terms of there being an injury in NCAA basketball itself, and with it being Juju, I know that does affect multiple aspects of college basketball this upcoming year. So
yeah,
that's a good one. It's a good one to bring up here. Sean, let's get into what is a whole bunch of different topics, but we'll break them down for y'all.
It's October baseball.
It is October baseball time. Sean, the postseason picture has been completed. Look at what we've got here. Listen, Is there any series right here other than
Other than
the
the
Red Sox and Yankees that stands out to you that you could be like, 3-game series, things could get interesting. We'll get into the PTC picks for who we like in the first
wild
one,
card,
too.
just any.
Yeah, just wild card. We're gonna go this week by week as we keep going.
I see. My eyes go straight to the Dodgers and Cincinnati Reds. I know the Reds have been hot right now, and just imagine the Reds beating the Dodgers. Just imagine. That's a whole different ball game, whole different postseason play.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, I also see the I think one of the second best ones is probably going to be the Cubs and San Diego game.
So you see the National League specifically being the one that's like, wow, okay.
It stands more out to me. I
Right.
think it's just because I think it's maybe just haven't seen the Cincinnati in postseason in a while, or I know San Diego got a wild card last year and they lost to it, but I would look.
Right.
I think how far did they make it last year?
San Diego made it past the wild card. No, San Diego lost to the Mets in the wild card.
Right? Hold on, let me look.
Then we played the Brewers in the NLDS, and then we played the Dodgers in the NLCS and lost.
Let me see.
Because I remember specifically beating San Diego the first round. I think this is the second time they've been in the wild card.
That's how much I didn't pay attention enough last year.
Listen, the Red Sox weren't in it, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
It makes sense. When your team isn't in it, it's hard to follow.
Yeah, because it was Dodgers Yankees last year. Hello. No, okay. Sorry. It was San Diego beat the Braves. And then
Braves.
the Dodgers beat the San Diego. Oh, that's right, because it was a California series.
It was the California series. Okay. All right.
You guys lost to the Phillies, that's why. And
We lost.
you beat the Brewers last year.
That's right. And then lost to the Phillies.
That's why.
That's what it
and then
was.
Brewers are.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the Phillies and the Brewers there, and then of course. All right, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, let's just
Cleveland and Detroit just a rematch from the ALDS, so it's not too exciting for me personally.
Ladies and let's just get it. That's right. Let's get into our PTC picks for the wild card round. These will be posted on social media tomorrow for y'all to see as well. Sean, let's start in the American League. Give me the full rundown. Detroit versus Cleveland. Who do you have in that 3-game series?
Series or just a game?
Series.
Series. Okay. I'm gonna say Cleveland just because Detroit has been playing terribly. The last, they almost lost their number one. Like Cleveland got up so close. I mean, it's gonna be a close match, but I'm gonna go with Cleveland.
Go with Cleveland. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to head with Cleveland as well. I think that the hype that they've been able to build towards the end of the year, when you go on a run like that to end the year, to take away the 15-game lead that Detroit had, I think Cleveland is deeper than Detroit overall. Personally, I think that they have experience. Stephen Vogt. This is not his. By the way, we share a last name. This isn't their first time.
I mean, also Cleveland won last year and went to the
exactly.
So
exactly. So you're talking postseason experience. It's been a while since Detroit has been in the postseason. It's been a little bit of time.
You mean last year?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But Skubal was great. He wasn't like Skubal of 2025. Give me Cleveland. I think that because they have that ALCS experience, and because they have the Detroit Tigers number coming into this postseason, give me Cleveland. I'm going to say Cleveland's going to sweep. They're going to win 2 out of the 3. I think that's where we're at.
Yeah.
2 out of 3 for you?
Yeah, same.
Sean, let's go over to the National League. You know which series I'm saving for last.
Yeah,
How about that San Diego versus Chicago Cubs series? I was just talking about Craig Counsell earlier here and the amazing work he's done in Chicago to bring that team back around. Boy, oh boy, San Diego kind of Xander Bogaerts out. They didn't know what they were going to be doing over there at shortstop. They make big moves during the trade deadline this year. Probably one of the teams that had one of the better trade deadlines, if not the best trade deadline of 2025. Sean, where are you heading in this Cubs versus Padres series?
I'm going straight to. I'm going to go with San Diego. I think they're a better team. I was trying to look up the series matchup from this.
Oh, between the Padres and
I don't know. I can't find it for some reason.
Series.
So I was gonna. Oh wait. I mean, do I trust the AI? Sure.
Yeah, I guess we'll try it. Right. Wow. Sean, it's 3-3.
Yeah.
That doesn't help.
That doesn't help. Well, and they only played.
It doesn't help.
What does it also help because they played in April twice.
It's early in the season, before the trade deadline.
That's a totally.
Oof. Where do you stand?
I'm still gonna go with San Diego. I think it's just because they also have more experience on this last year than the Cubs.
Right. Do you think how long of a series do you think it goes?
I think San Diego's just going to sweep.
San Diego sweep. Wow.
I don't think Cubs are going to. I don't think Cubs is going to get a win. But Cubs proved me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going with the Chicago Cubs just because of Craig Counsell's experience as the manager of the Milwaukee Brewers, as somebody who understands who he's going to be going up against next. I like this Cubbies team. I have a feeling that Kyle Tucker, we have not seen the Kyle Tucker postseason experience Kyle Tucker that we saw when he was on the Houston Astros. He becomes a different monster. Nico Horner over there at third base, the kind of stuff he can do in the postseason. I guess if there's any question, it's the Chicago bullpen specifically. Their starters can get them to the 6th, 7th inning, and some of their close losses towards the end of the season have been because the bullpen has given up in the late 8th, beginning of the 9th inning.
I mean, we have Nick Pivetta is probably pitching the first game, most likely.
Most likely, yeah.
And he's a tough pitcher to go against.
Give me the Cubs in 3. I think we're going to go to all 3 games. I think San Diego's going to keep it tight. But I think at the end of the day, we're going to have a miracle move by Chicago to send them off to Milwaukee. So we have Craig Counsell going up against the former team that he managed and team that he played for up there in Milwaukee. So Cubs versus Milwaukee. You have Padres versus Milwaukee over there in the top corner. We both have the Cleveland Guardians against the Seattle Mariners. Sean, Cincinnati Reds and Dodgers. Are you and I thinking the same maybe on this one?
You go first. I don't.
Sean Michaud, as much as okay, and I'm going to get into it a little bit. I'm going to get into a little bit here. As much as it pains me that the Cincinnati Reds team took out the New York Mets and they had the series lead in order to make that happen. The Mets couldn't finish it up.
Yeah.
There is something about the Cincinnati Reds team when you watch them. I don't know if it's Ellie De La Cruz figuring it out. I don't know if it's TJ Friedel figuring it out. Listen, maybe it's Terry Francona magic yet again. Scary Terry Francona doing amazing work there in Cincinnati. Sean, this Cincinnati Reds team has something to prove. And I think when you look at next round against the Phillies, who I want to see absolutely smack the ever-living shite out of the Philadelphia Phillies, it's the Cincinnati Reds. Give me The Cincinnati Reds beating the Los Angeles Dodgers in 3 games.
It was not. Well, that's not what I thought you were going, but I really wish the Reds will win this,
Oh no.
but
Sean,
it's
Sean, they're going to send you down the Ohio River if you go a different direction.
I might have to go down the dirt. I might have to go. I might have to go down the Nile instead.
Where are you going with this pick? Where are you going?
I'm going. It pains me to say I'm going with the Dodgers.
I can understand why. I can. I hate it.
Personally,
but I can understand why.
I mean, I like both teams. Personally,
Yeah.
I don't care who wins because I like both teams. But just by experience, and
Yeah.
it's the Dodgers, and they have Shohei Ohtani. They have fucking well, I almost said Manny Machado. That's not who I was thinking of. They have Mookie Betts. Jesus Christ. Kirk.
That's gonna be our next PTC T-shirt. They have fucking.
I don't think the Dodgers are gonna sweep.
Okay. So you think it's gonna go 3 still?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
You're taking the Dodgers on that.
I'm taking the Dodgers, but I wish the Reds would beat them just because I like the Reds a lot.
Yeah. Yep. I'm right there with you on that one.
But I don't either. One of them teams is going to face the Phillies, and I hope one of them wins. So
Yes. I am right there with you. Yeah, I mean, nothing would make me happier. And see this guy right here. Nothing would make me happier than seeing this deuces throwing asshole. I did like what he said to Manfred in the dugout when he said, "You can get your ass out of here if you want to talk about, expansion of funds and salary cap in Major League Baseball."
Also, because I was just looking up the Reds Dodgers. The Dodgers' records against the Reds is 5-1. So
I just want whoever can beat Bryce Harper in the Phillies at the end of the day. That's all that matters. All right. Before I get too depressed thinking about the Philadelphia Phillies actually winning this division and making it this far, Sean, the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. 3 games. 3 games.
Remember in
New
the
York.
beginning of the season, I thought the Red Sox were going to be in the last place, and I thought it was going to be abysmal. And now look, here we are, and they're in a chance. Chance to go to the World Series again this year.
This is the battle of the AL East down there. I mean, look at that. Red Sox, Yankees, and then the winner plays the Blue Jays.
Yeah. I mean, and it really, the last few games when we played against the Yankees and Blue Jays really helped determine how this postseason is going to be, because it's going to go either way. Like,
yes,
you know me,
I agree.
I'm picking the Red Sox just because I'm a Red Sox guy. But every time, because I saw this stat, there's not even a stat, but every time the Red Sox and Yankees play in postseason since 2004, the Yankees always lose. So
interesting.
So 2000, it was 2018.
Yep.
2013.
13.
Right? 13. Well, yeah. I mean, Red Sox made it to the postseason. They didn't win. No.
But beat the Yankees.
Yes.
Yes.
And then 2004, of course.
Yep.
So can they Red Sox do it again, please?
So you're saying Red Sox in sweep or Red Sox in 3?
Red Sox 3. They're not sweeping the Yankees, but
yeah,
we have most likely. I hope we have Garrett Crochet pitching. He's going to be well rested, and I know we're not playing we're playing in Yankee Stadium first.
Yeah, it's all three. It's all three in New York.
Yeah.
That's the magic there. And to be honest, I'm saying the magic there because the Yankees have had a really rough end of the season at home. Judge has not performed the way that they want him to. Stanton has fallen flat. Anthony Volpe has been taken out multiple times and substituted out with Caballero at shortstop.
Yeah.
Sean, give me the Boston Red Sox to sweep.
Oh, you think he's sweeping?
I'm thinking sweep. I think the Yankees are kind of riding off of some bad vibes. And I think Aaron Boone is on his way out. I do. I think this is Aaron Boone's last year, being the manager for the New York Yankees. I think it's not going to go out the way he wants it to.
Do you think him and Cora's gone, or do you think they're going to keep Cora another year?
I fully see if the Red Sox. It's very similar to if Ohio State beats Michigan. It's very similar to if Notre Dame beats USC in a rivalry game, right? If the coach is kind of on the hot seat and you can beat the rivals in the big moments, you keep your job. I think if Alex Cora can do what I'm saying he's going to do, and that's sweep the Yankees in the wild card, move on to the next round, even if they lose to the Blue Jays, we'll have those PTC picks next week.
Yeah.
But I think he keeps his job. I think Breslow is like, okay, all right. I think he's got the right pieces around him, and we can add on to it. So I know we were talking about Alex Cora not being a part of this team. But listen, if the Dodgers are knocked out first round and Dave Roberts says I'm done in LA, do the Red Sox say, whoa, hold on a second here? Dave Roberts is available. You know what I mean? Like then it's a real conversation point. But I give me the Red Sox to sweep the Yankees in the first round, a team that's kind of trying to figure out where their feet are to take on the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait and see on that one.
I mean, the last wild card to win the World Series is the Rangers. So
that's right, and they just missed the postseason this year. Oh, well, I'm going to end this here on this note. That was your PTC picks for Wild Card Baseball Round, posted on social media tomorrow for y'all. John, I wanted to open up this moment for my fellow New York Mets fans.
I hate that score, that record right there.
25-35 in the last 60 games. We blew an 8-game lead just after the trade deadline in the division to the Philadelphia Phillies. I'm going to go single box here for just a second.
Yes, do that.
What's next? The New York Mets. David Stearns came out today, Sean. And people can still hear him, by the way. Sean, you can still hear everything, right? You're over there, right?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. Just want to make sure you were there still. He might be chiming in. The voice might be chiming in. David Stearns came out today in a press conference before the New York Mets media and New York media to talk about the conclusion of this season and everything surrounding Pete Alonso, which, by the way, Pete came out last game of the year against the Marlins and said he's opting out of his contract to become a free agent.
Right.
That is a shot in the heart of a lot of Mets fans. We get it, right? Like, we understand it. You want to get out there, get your money. Really tough really tough way to end the year. It makes sense.
I think this is a rebrand for the Mets. Not a rebrand, but what I'm trying to say is regrouping. Is that the right word?
Yeah. It's trying to get some pieces back together here. David Stearns comes out and says Carlos Mendoza is staying as manager. Listen, I'm fine with that. We had a really great postseason last year. You look at the Red Sox, you look at the Yankees, you look at a lot of teams.
I don't think it's the manager's fault.
I don't think so either, Sean.
I think it's some of these players.
And that's exactly what I'm getting
And
into.
some of the players that you guys didn't get. Like,
Exactly.
the pieces fell when the trade deadline happened. And I mean, I saw it coming. I don't know if you saw it coming, but like they should.
Oh, yes.
Well, and I know you did, but a lot of other Mets fans didn't see it coming. I know.
Yeah.
That week when we talked about it, you had a whole rant. And you were like the only Mets fan that was having a rant. Why didn't you pick this guy? And everyone else was like, well, we're doing good.
I love the la-di-da. That's absolutely right.
I mean, that's how I felt.
Cedric Mullins will be fine. You know,
I mean, that's how I felt with the Red Sox too. Same thing. I mean, but it was, of course, a different outcome than you guys. But
so the question is, what's next? What is next for this New York Mets team? Because we can't do 25 and 35 in the last 60 next year. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you, Sean, and folks out there, my fellow New York Mets fans. Sean is absolutely correct. And I want folks to kind of backtrack. Do I think that there's going to be changes in the dugout when it comes to Jeremy Hefner and Eric Chavez in terms of coaching staff and motivating the boys? Yes, I do. Is it their fault? I was originally on the train of yes, it is. However, their job is to get them ready for the game so that they can perform. And I'm going to do something that a lot of Mets fans may get mad at me about and may tweet me out about it, but I'm going to do it here live, Sean, and for everybody who's watching. Pete Alonso completely duped us. He signed on this year pretty much well knowing that the Philadelphia Phillies were going to be a tough team to beat.
right.
We had no idea about the Atlanta Braves. We thought they were going to be good. They kind of fell off a little bit. But listen, the one thing you do in order to boost your availability come the next season and opting out of your contract is by having a really good performance and boosting your numbers. That's what Pete did this season, even though the Mets did not make it to the playoffs. And I love the LFGM and I love Pete and I would love to see him re-signed. But I want us as Mets fans to tread lightly. Because yes, we could re-sign Pete to a lot of money, have him come back into first base and continue to perform. But it's not going to solve our pitching problems. It's not going to solve our bullpen. We signed Clay Holmes, Kodai Senga. Today, David Stearns said, the GM of this team said, we're concerned about Kodai. We're not sure whether he is going to be a starter or somebody that we can rely upon going forward. That was our guy going into this season, and now we're not sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I tweeted out earlier today, Sean, and I said, he needs to become a trade piece. And also, for all New York Mets fans, if we lose Pete Alonso, it's not the end of the world. I want to make that clear. It's not the end of the world because it gives us $130, $135, $140 million to go out there. We have the richest owner in baseball to go out there and fill this bullpen.
You could sign some good contracts to help.
Yes.
And then and you guys got the great farming system that's coming up. These young guys are performing well. So
nothing saying
it might not be next year,
yes,
but it could be the 2027 World Series for you. If you guys, the Mets don't step it, not you personally, but the Mets.
The Mets themselves, yes. Mark Vientos, not very impressive, but he's played first base. Jet Williams is coming up through the minor leagues. The Red Sox have taught us one thing, which is as long as you've got a really good utility guy like Cedar Rafaela, you can play him at any position.
Yeah.
And he can still perform. So I think Mets fans, listen, I support Steve Cohen. I support David Stearns at the end of the day. I support Carlos Mendoza. I support Francisco Lindor. I support Juan Soto. Juan Soto had a really good end of the year and really put up some good numbers. It's the rest of the guys. It's the Ronnie Mauricios. It's the Jeff McNeils. It's the Francisco Alvarezes, the Mark Vientoses, the Cedric Mullins, the Brandon Nimos of this team. Listen, nobody is safe. And I want it to be that way. I want David Stearns to be aggressive in this offseason. Look at what the Red Sox did just by signing Nathaniel Lowe.
Yes, yeah, that's a good point there. He worked out really good for us.
Amazing. He was a guy that the Washington Nationals looked at 31 years old and said, I don't know. We're going young. Let's move on with this guy. And the Red Sox were the first team to say, you know what?
Hey,
we need a guy at first right now, and we need somebody who can fill that position.
Lowe's playing the postseason, not with the Nationals, but now with the Red Sox. So it was like
the Mets could have easily had gone and signed him and put Pete at DH.
Yeah. I mean,
Absolutely
that doesn't help your pitching stuff.
Again, exactly, Sean. Nothing was done. It goes back to what Sean said before the trade deadline. I sat here and I said, what the hell is David Stearns doing? We go and we get Tyler Rogers.
It's because you guys were in first with a really good lead during that time. And you guys were like, again, I'm going to do a la-di-da thing.
Yes.
First, we can keep this position if we don't sign anything because we're doing so well. Instead of adding someone that you guys do even do better to help you out, and you guys wouldn't be in this position. You'd be playing the Dodgers in postseason instead of
whether we would beat the Dodgers, I don't know. But at the end of the day, we would have a postseason, and we could look back and say, you know what, we played our hardest, and we gave the fans what they want as a franchise, and that was a trip to the postseason yet again. I want the Mets to be aggressive. I don't want them to just hang their hats on Pete Alonso and say, guess what? That's the only the offseason move we're going to make. We got Pete back, everybody. Hometown boy. He's back. No. No. You got to fix the rotation. You got to fix the bullpen because we got a lot of young, fantastic pitchers like Jonah Tong and Brandon Sprout and all these guys, and they need bullpen help. And unless we get aggressive during the offseason, we're going to be back in this position again where the Philadelphia Phillies are going to own this division.
You're going to have to give up some trade pieces.
Yes, we're going to have to give up prospects. We're going to have to give up. I'm going to put it out there, folks. We're going to have to give up somebody like Brandon Nimmo. We're going to have to give up somebody like Jeff McNeil to go and make some serious moves. And I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. Look what the Red Sox did with Rafael Devers.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, oh, we're hearing he's a problem, but he's also a fantastic hitter and all this. Look at where they are now.
I feel, I want to say, if we had Stowe Devers, I don't think we're going to make it.
No.
I mean,
so
he's not in the postseason now. The Giants are not in there, so.
He was a problem. The problem for the Mets is they keep getting stuck in the same old formula. And
it's been going on for years, this format for you guys.
It has. So to end this conversation here, what's next? Folks, what's next is Francisco Lindor is the captain and the leader of this team. If there's something I want to see from him, he hasn't really spoken just yet following all this. And I can understand. I can understand why. It's a lot to take on. But I need Francisco Lindor to become the true captain of this team, step it up, and go to Steve Cohen and go to David Stearns and say, I don't want to have to go through this again. Because Pete Alonso leaving the Mets is not the biggest scare that we can have as fans or as a franchise.
Yeah.
Losing Francisco Lindor would be the end of this Mets team as we know it. Yeah. We cannot afford that. I'd rather see Pete go and keep Francisco than bad vibes to form and we lose Francisco Lindor.
I mean, what
That
about
is-
Juan Soto?
Listen, it's a domino effect. It's a domino effect. I'm not saying that Pete was unhappy that the Mets focused solely on Juan Soto and all the money that he got. But let's not forget that Pete was also very petty to the New York Mets during this past offseason. Flying to Toronto, teasing that he would be signing with the Toronto Blue Jays, and also letting folks like Jeff Passan and others know, hey, this is I might be looking at this.
Yeah.
His agent, I might be looking at this. We have to remember those things. And when Francisco Lindor had the opportunity to walk away, opt out of his contract, and look elsewhere, he didn't. Pete Alonso is not the leader of the New York Mets. Francisco Lindor is. We
Yeah.
can afford to let Pete go. We cannot afford to let Francisco go. So going forward, New York Mets fans, officially what's next is to let David Stearns and Steve Cohen know that as fans, we will not patronize and we will not go to Citi Field and give money to this team if you're not going to be serious about the money that you got that you're willing to spend. Because from day one, when you, Steve Cohen, took over this franchise from the dang freaking Wilpons, this team was about to be shipped away, and you came in and saved it. Act like that. Go get pieces, rebuild this team, get us to a postseason, get us the pitching that's necessary. Start using that money and put your money where your mouth is. That's all I got, Sean.
Hey, I'm back.
One-on-one moments there. Sean, final thoughts on that?
No, I wholeheartedly agree with you. Whatever you said. I know I was with you, like talking about it. Of course, we have footage of us talking about it.
Yes, it's out there. Folks can go back and fact check it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel so bad for you guys. This isn't what the Mets wanted, and just that record alone is it feels like I'm watching a fourth place team right there, and that's what I felt like when I was seeing that record drop.
There are a lot of Mets fans that want to play the Mets positivity wagon, and I understand it. But at the same time, I want to put numbers into perspective here. You're dropping $80 to $100 a ticket to go watch this team. Do you want to really keep paying that price to see a team blow every single game in the eighth inning or in the fifth inning because you have to bring a reliever in? I don't think so.
No.
And until the front office gets serious about it, then that's what's going to end up happening.
I mean, if they want to keep loading the cheaper tickets, we'll go to a game.
Listen, yes, that's fine. I'm fine with that at the end of the day. I'm just saying on a management end.
Oh, management time. But as a baseball
That's
fan, fan that hasn't gone to a Mets game yet, so
keep it cheap.
keep it cheap. At this point, I'm going to the Red Sox game until that happens.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, come to that part of the show, but we also want to shout out here the Collector Expo happening this Saturday, October 5th. As it says there, we are back. Sean, excited to head back down to Medford, Massachusetts to check out some of the collecting. I know PTC Rips has been on a little bit of a siesta. That's okay. The collecting world changes and moves, as we know. But boy, we had a decently good time last time. I think it's going to be even better this time because, we've built our collections and there's some specific things we would like to look for and to connect with folks there.
Same. Yeah, I know. It's going to be exciting. I don't know when's our next are we live streaming there? Or no?
I think the hope is to. Yes, I think the hope is to do a little bit more of a live stream.
We'll probably stream. We'll probably stream on TikTok. Probably. I think that's a good place to do it.
TikTok will be great. So make sure to go over there. You'll see it down on below in the scroll at Paint the Chat podcast.
But like you said,
great time.
I'm excited to go back. doing now I'm knowing what to expect because we never done it. Because I was like the first time I went, didn't trade anything. I was still in getting the feel of it, but now I know what's going to happen. I'm going to be prepared to win some cards.
Yes,
there's some cards I like to get traded. Maybe some of the cards that I want will be there. Who knows? Like you said, the card world collecting changes rapidly a lot.
Rapidly. So. That's right. Saturday, October 5th, 2025, Great American Beer Hall in Medford, Massachusetts, right off of 93. Can't miss it. Right when you get off the highway, it's right there. Should be a great time. Again, like Sean said, live streaming over on TikTok, some of the finds and some maybe even chatting with some folks while we are there. Make sure to check it out. Tickets are available online, $10 to get into the door to help support future shows as well. So please make sure to head on over to the Collector Expo over on just a simple Google search over on Facebook, over on Instagram as well. They have a great feed. Really looking forward to that this coming weekend. And also, not for nothing, we will have PTC swag. We'll have our stickers. We'll have our magnets. The exclusive Wildcat sticker will be available to folks. So if you're there at the Collector Expo, make sure to stop Sean or I, get yourself a sticker, get yourself a magnet so you can help support the podcast.
Yes, come trade a card with us. Or
yes, yeah. For every card you trade with us, you get 2 stickers. How about that?
2.
Look at that. You get 2 stickers. Too much.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached that time of the show here. Sean, it's a little thing we like to call
plug time.
Plug time. That's where you get to find out where to follow us, Mr. Sean Michaud. Where can the good people follow you on social media?
You guys follow me on Twitter, Sean Michaud1, Instagram at ItZoneZ, and you can follow me on TikTok. Well, we'll probably post some clips later on, hopefully. And
what's that?
Where could the good people find you?
Oh, sorry, you broke out there for a second. I don't know what that was about. You see, right at the top of the show, something happened, and right at the end of the show, something happened. Anyway, you guys can follow me over on X at X_Robin W Vote, over on Instagram at IG_Robin W Vote. Please make sure to follow Painting the Chat podcast here over on X at Paint the Chat Pod. You'll see a new fall postseason look for us. Very exciting stuff over on TikTok as well at Painting the Chat podcast. Make sure to follow our good friend, Mr. Junk Wax Vintage as well over on his Twitch. Join the chat, buy some boxes. I'm due for a new box from Junk Wax Vintage as well coming up. So.
I am too. It's we might probably hopefully maybe we'll both buy at the same time and actually have ours.
Ooh, get a double.
The last time we had separate live streams to be on, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
And look for Dalen to join us here on an upcoming episode of Painting the Chat podcast, working out the times and everything else. We cannot wait to chat with Dalen, of course, Mr. Junk Wax himself. And also, please make sure to support us over on TeePublic. All the amazing Painting the Chat wear for the fall is available. Get those sweatshirts, get those beanies. They got beanies that they're starting to put out there for the cold weather. So support the podcast that way as well. And also, final thing, listen, it's a crazy world out there. Be healthy, be safe, be well. Sean Michaud, any final thoughts?
Be well, be safe, be happy.
I love it. Just repeat the same. That is the way to be. For Sean Michaud over there, this is Robin Boat signing off here on this beautiful Monday evening. Enjoy football, enjoy life, enjoy baseball, and make sure to keep it locked here at Painting the Chat podcast.
And we will see you in the next episode, and we'll probably see you this weekend, hopefully. If
That's right. We'll see you then, everybody. Have a fantastic evening. See you later.
Bye.